missed the oh Kanye. I'm sorry. What's good? We got another night. More more messes to be made with our current code. Kind of a late stream tonight too. But can't clear my fucking throat. I don't even have VS Code open yet, so give me 1 second. Hope everyone's having a good night though. Getting everything ready to go and open. Okay. Cool. What's up, Astif man? Good to see you again. 1 second. I'm gonna edit this really quick, if it would let me. There we go. Alright, bet. Cool. Hope everyone's doing good. So last time we so we were refactoring basically the way that menus work. So we're going to continue doing that tonight. Because what did I just do? Because that is a pretty foundational thing for the rest of what we make. So it's a good idea to make sure everything's good to go. Okay. Right, so we made this base class menu last time. It holds a vector of menu items, which is a vector of command pointers, a string, which I don't really know what to do about this yet. We're still kind of, who knows? It's basically like the prompt message that would show up like for the menu itself. And then this is obviously the constructor. We have a get menu message, and I don't know if there's anything else that I want to be in the base class. We might obviously add some like pure virtual functions or something. Like for instance, well no, that's a command. No, so actually I actually don't know. Because the way that we were gonna do this, or I was thinking about doing this, is we're just gonna, for every menu that we want to make, we're just gonna make derived classes and fill in the correct menu items in the constructor based on that the derived class. I figured would be the most I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's like banging going on. But yeah, so we'll do the battle menu, which is going to be a derived class from menu, and we're going to have the constructor basically fill it with actually had to go at one approach after you ended the stream. It's probably overcomplicated. Well, you know, I mean, always, I mean, I'll hear about it. I'm definitely down to hear what you came up with. I mean, unless you have like a repository or something that I can look at. I don't know, like if maybe you forked it or something. If you like forked it or something like that. But yeah, we're gonna make a battle class, or what is this again? A battle menu? Yeah, the battle menu derives class. Right. So the battle has 3 different menus. Okay, and the way that we're going to do it is we're going to have them in stacks, or we're going to add them to a stack. That way you can kind of go back, go forward, that kind of thing. One is the fight menu itself. The fight menu itself. So we'll do fight. Battle menu, I think, is makes more sense. So this, and then the way that I'm thinking of doing it is we're gonna have the constructor. I don't know if we're gonna have any new private object or private members. If anything, it's just gonna mostly be a constructor. I was thinking last night about making these structs instead of classes, but I mean, I don't think it really matters all that much. No, I just made a new project, but yeah, that's the repo. Bet. I'd definitely be down to check it out. So, battle menu. And then, I mean, it will do the same thing as the actual menu, I guess. We don't need to pass in anything to it either. So maybe what we should do is we should go ahead and do the constructor, or kind of go ahead and make the, you know, the constructor for both before we do anything else, if that makes sense. So, right. Sorry, I just need a reminder of how constructors work. It's been a minute since I've made a constructor, I'll be honest. Been a minute. Hope everyone's doing good though. Hope your, what is it, Wednesday? Wednesday night? Wednesday night? Hope your Wednesday night is going well. We are making good progress, honestly. We've made a lot of progress recently, which I'm very excited about because, you know, not too long ago, we were struggling. So, I'm glad to be where we're at currently. This one's pretty easy, actually. All we really need to do for this is just... we just need to do, what is it, message? MSG. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Cool. It's 2 p.m. Thursday in Cindy. Really? Oh shit. That's interesting. What's up, the real Smexy? Hope you're doing good. I think it didn't show your chat, like in the actual chat. Maybe because of your name. I don't know. But that's funny. 2 p.m. Thursday in Sydney. Yeah, 2 p.m. Thursday. It's actually so wild to think about the fact that I'm still in Wednesday and you're in Thursday. Like, I know that's how time zones work, but like, it's kind of crazy to think. I don't know. I don't know if that makes much sense. But anyways. So this is the menu constructor. Let's go ahead and do the battle menu constructor now. So the way that I'm thinking about it is we will have specific commands be in the battle menu. For example, what we were doing, right, before all of this, can I run this? Like, I think it'll still work because I don't think we changed any of the core stuff. Huh? Nothing to be done for all? What you talking about, gang? I feel like I've seen that. What was the fix? Oh, it was just that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so A1, just for anyone who hasn't seen the actual thing yet, we're just making a party. Okay, and then D1, I guess. Print party stats. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this I guess should be probably the first menu that we do. How's your night? It's going good. Going good. Going good. Sorry, I'm kind of laser focused every now and then, so. But yeah, how's your night? The real Schmexy, Smexy? I said Schmexy, bro. We might want to make this menu first, because it's like the fight, the print party stats, and the quit. But fight, what is the fight? What does that do? It's a command that starts the combat loop, I guess. That's essentially what it is. But the fight menu is... oh, it's not this. These are separate menus, never mind. Okay, well actually I do go to but yeah. Cool. No, that's fine. What we can do is we need to make commands for, so instead of battle menu, let's just do like the basic menu, like just like the core menu. So like class it's not battle menu. Well, battle menu would be like this. So let's make it like skill menu, right? That would make the most sense. And then we'll do like a target menu, I think would be good. But for this one, I think we would just do like the main menu. I feel like that's kind of just what it is. It's the main menu. Cool. And it obviously would behave kind of the same way. Capitalize that. Menu. Wait, when it does that. And yeah, this is, we called it skill menu, right? We're gonna do a skill menu and a target menu. Because right now we just have the, that's kind of all we have right now, is that. So, what am I doing? Right. Wait, why is this wrong? No default constructor exists for class menu. What you mean, gang? Well, I guess we could definitely do this or that as well. But then we would need to pass in the message, wouldn't we? Yeah, so I guess we would need to pass in a message for each of these guys. Yeah, duh. I'm slightly slow. It's okay. I don't have my, I don't have a Red Bull tonight. I just have water, so I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm not like super like good to go, you know. I don't got my juice tonight. It's also a late stream. I never stream this late. So, string. Let's see. I'm just gonna copy that. Fuck it. So yeah, then we would just do this. Let's see. Cool. Then that should be good to go. So now let's do the, we'll just worry about the main menu for right now. Which, same thing. Okay. So the main menu, we have fight, print party stats, and quit. So therefore, we need to go to commands and have something for the fight option. You know, this might be a very big file. Think about how many freaking commands there's going to be. I mean, if it's just menu commands, it shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know. Anyone in chat got advice? I don't want to make something that's like so horrific. Like for instance, this formulas thing, right? Look how horrific this is. I don't want a list of a bunch of commands, but then again, I don't think there would be a ton of commands. Like I feel like it should be okay. I think like it should be okay. I believe. Chat, got any ideas? Yeah, my thing I also ran into this from, it's a lot of menus and commands. Exactly. And I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, like, it's such a small project. What's up, Night Owl? Good to see you. It's such like a small project. Maybe it doesn't matter, but it's like, I don't know, like, it's not good practice. And that bothers me. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't bother me if I'm willing and able to make something like this. But, you know, in terms of scalability, because I've ran into so many scalability issues. That's been like the main, like the core issue with the majority of what goes wrong. So, kind of iffy about it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a personal preference kind of thing. I don't mind big files really if it's well organized. The main thing I think is just grouping things into sensible groups so it's easier to find. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I think we should be okay. I mean, I just feel like there's not going to be a ton of commands, menu commands that is, that we would really need to worry too much about this, if that makes sense. We're going to kind of just go with the flow, because that's kind of what this project is. It's just kind of going with the flow, and we're just going to see kind of where we end up. All right. So maybe we end up with something far worse. Knowing me, that's not an unlikely possibility. So yeah, so we need like the fight command. So it's like what we might want to do is we might want to like structure this kind of well. Like, what could we do? Do something kind of like this and put like main menu commands. Something like that, just to give it a little something. Yeah, and then we can do like battle commands or something. Battle menu commands, possibly. Okay. If I put the game mechanics together in one file folder, better, I'd say it. I was starting to get the point where using include functional and making factory, so you can define a command in a single line, but I got tired. I've heard, or I haven't actually used functional all that much. Although I've looked up like how to solve a certain problem and it recommended using that one time. So that's probably a good idea or to look into. But it's fine. Fight command. See, fight command, I actually have no idea how this is gonna work. We will see. What's going on with you? Oh. Okay. Void. It's Q. Okay. Then we have the print party stats, right? That's what it is? What is it again? A1, B2, C3, D4. Yeah, print, so it's fight. Don't let me forget this, you guys. Fight, print party stats, and quit. Quit's pretty simple. Quit's probably the most simple one. So it's print party stats. So class print party stats command. That's a mouthful. Public command, and then we'll do public execute. Same thing. I think some of these would actually be, are actually going to be a little bit more simple than I think they are. Like for instance, I feel like executing the fight command is just going to create a combat object, which is simply exactly how the combat works, I believe. I don't know, we'll have to check the game loop for that, I think. Just to get a clearer understanding of it before I kind of implement anything. Depends how deep you want to go. I was thinking you need to be able to write menus very easily and quickly, because that is how you tell an RPG story. It's all about making menus and dialogues. Yeah. Maybe we can make like a... I don't know, because I wanted menus to be a little bit more dynamic, I guess. But... description, execute command. Yeah. That's kind of what we're rocking with for right now. See, in terms of dialogue and NPCs, that's going to look very different, I think. Like, I don't think that would use this system. Or like, I don't think I would like want to make it use this system. Made it early to the stream. What's up? Bloom? What's good? Made it early to the stream? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's because I started streaming pretty late tonight. A lot later than usual. Do you use Vim in here? It's a God tier editor. I do know that it's God tier. Do not use it. Well, I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying I don't use it. But good to see you, Sean, by the way. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, so print party stats and then the quit command. Quit command. Yeah, that's good. Public command. Same shit. But yeah, I think these might be a little easier than I think they are. And the thing is, I feel like we might need to pass in arguments for some of these guys, because it's like, well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I would... I don't know. Let's get the easy ones out of the way. Print party stats, pretty easy. That's just a simple, that's a simple print party. So we can actually go to combat and just copy the code from there. Where is combat? Oh my gosh. This file is so big. There's so much. There's too much. There's way too much in here. Like it's actually insane. It's all good though. What was I looking for? Battle start? No, print party stats. Where do we get that again? Is that a game? Oh, that might be a game one actually. Print menu? No. Create player party. Oh, you know what it is? It's a party. That's what it is. I should have known. Damn. Do I need glasses? Okay, there we go. Can't find nothing. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Wait, do we not have a print party info? Oh, okay, this is... Okay, print party info. Yeah, so this is simply just what it'll be. So I guess what we can do... Can we pass in... This might be the stupidest question in the flipping world. But can we... I don't know, let me see. This might look so stupid. But can we pass in an argument, the execute function, if it's overriding the virtual void function? Like for instance, if I wanted to pass in a pointer to a party, probably wouldn't work, would it? No. I didn't think so. Damn. Because now I'm thinking like, okay, well, how am I gonna access so long? What's up, Van? How are you? So long? Are you leaving? So long. Oh, are you talking about the file? The file I was just showing? I don't know how delayed I am looking at chat. I might be missing some stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Sister calls me a nerd for getting excited about PC parts. You're not a nerd. Come on, PC parts are like the most exciting thing a person can do. All the arguments need to be the same, unfortunately. One trick is you can pass a void pointer or any, and then cast it to the correct type on the other end. Oh, I see what you mean. I haven't used the any type in a while. Yeah, you can do that. I'm pretty sure you just need to have execute. Yeah, unfortunately we can't do that. Have you ever used C++ closures? They seem like what you might want here. Closures? I guess not. Let me see. Apple. Good to see you, by the way. Oh, lambda. Introduced in C++. Closure is an object that is generated by a lambda expression and encapsulates both the code of the lambda and the captured variables of the surrounding lexical scope. Definitely never used this, I'll tell you that. Let me try the anything. Hold on. It's like the any type. Yeah, it's like the any type thing, isn't it? Hold on. Let me get an example before we start writing. Or you just make them all use the same arguments. Could pass like the whole game, and that's probably not ideal either. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I don't think that'd be ideal. I mean, I don't know exactly, but what just happened? Yeah. You could do void pointer. Void pointer is actually safer and more modern. Oh wait, no. Is it? These unknown types. Lacks type safety. Oh, any is type safe. Gotcha. Let's try that. Let's just try that. Why not? You just need to put void execute under the ones that's already there. I don't think so. I tried that and it said, like for instance this right here. Are you talking about in the main command class? Is that what you're referring to? Because you can't do it here. Yeah, instead of passing arguments, make member variables and set the member variables. A different function with the constructor. Like make member variables and construct it. Oh yeah, that's interesting actually. It is interesting. Oh yeah, that is true. We can't just do that, can't we? Is that ideal though? Like to have, like if I have this, and then I have this with a party pointer, is this ideal? What's up, Lily? Why did you learn C++ instead of a memory safe language like Rust or low level language like C? Well, I mean, for one, I'm a student, so I was kind of forced to learn C++ in a way, but that works for me. Virtual void execute, virtual void execute anti. Yeah, so we would just do something like this, wouldn't we? But wait, it can't even, oh, because it's not, it doesn't recognize party. We can fix that. But I do like C++ in terms of the fact that for like systems, and it's also a very common one for game development. Although I do want to get better at C. I don't use C a lot, but I have used it for embedded programming here and there. So I do want to look more into C eventually. Yeah, so this should work. This should be kind of the solution. You can do it in the main command, or you should be able to do it in a derived class as well. Right. Why is this saying error? Oh, yes, because everything is so weird. That's why. We have to do like this, and then party, yeah. Party, and then party.h. I didn't even spell that right the first time either. Yeah, so what I would do is I would do execute, like for the fight command. For the fight command. We don't need that for the fight command, we just need it for this one. It's kind of interesting, actually. Because, I mean, that means we're going to have a virtual void function more than likely for kind of every, well, maybe, I don't know. This, can't decide, so I'll just start writing stuff. Like always. Right, and then here, excuse me. Here we would do void, what was it? Command was it that we did? Print party stats command. Yeah, it's the mouthful, that's what it is. Print party stats command. Execute. Party pointer party. What we do is we just simply copy the code from, where was it? Game? No, it wasn't game, it was party. Copy this code basically. And then boom. It should still work, I think, right? Do we need to pass in the... Well, it's probably a better idea too, so I guess we should. Wait, what? Class party has no size? Oh, I think in that one we were passing in a vector, weren't we? Yeah, so really what it would be is it would be... Right? I don't know. It would be get party size. Yeah, get party size. Do this. Do that, and then regarding this, I think it's because... No, it's not it. Because it's trying to invoke this one. How long have you been learning programming in C++? Probably a year and a half. I know it's not very long, but about a year and a half. I think closures and lambdas exist to solve this exact problem, so you don't need to make a bunch of separate methods. Maybe I should look into that more before I write anything else. Closures and lambdas. I do appreciate the advice. I'm trying to do things the correct way instead of just writing stuff like I usually do. By the way, is my stream lagging, guys? Can you guys let me know? Because my browser is loading slowly. Very slowly. Why is it not? Stream is good, seems good to me. Alright, so I guess it's just my browser. I don't know. Probably just my browser. What's going on? Am I getting doxxed? Oh, there we go. Closures are to lambdas as objects are to classes. Each lambda expression causes a unique class to be generated. Is it like a dynamic class for this? Is that kind of what you mean? The problem with multiple overloads of execute is that it kind of makes the overriding redundant. The point is the multiple. Yeah, see, I was thinking that for a second earlier too, but then I was like, I'll just start writing and see where we go. Because yeah, like if I'm just gonna have a separate if the execute function isn't gonna be like, if the argument isn't gonna be reused, like for just the base pure virtual void function execute, then it doesn't really make sense to even have that in the first place. That's why I was thinking like, you know, what if we just had functions that just like, we're just like execute function. Gains, bro. What are you talking about? With the table of function pointers. Yeah, the thing is, this just doesn't really make much sense to do it in the way that I'm doing it. Yeah, so I feel like this doesn't make much sense. Because then it's also like derived class. Why even have a derived class though? Or like, why even have like derived classes if it's just like simply not, if like there's no point. I don't know. I meant to look more into this before the stream, but it's finals week, or it's not finals week. Next week is finals week. So I kind of haven't had a lot of time to brainstorm. Maybe next week I can brainstorm a little bit more of this before I actually start streaming. Yeah, the override function doesn't really make much sense for it's gonna do this. The overload function should call the execute with no params at the end. So it basically just adds a bit of extra code. What I'm thinking is we just have separate. Yo, what's up, AZ? I just finished my group finals project. Final projects. Now I just have finals next week. Good luck with those, Bloom. Good luck with those. I didn't have any projects. We were actually supposed to have a project for this one class, but it got canceled because the instructor, I think, got fired like mid-semester. Like the instructor was so awful and he got fired mid-semester. I think my way is best. It's just how I hacked together last night. I got you. No, well, I mean, I appreciate the insight. I do. Um, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. I just don't think execute makes much sense. But then it's like, if execute doesn't make much sense, then why even have the base class command and then a bunch of derived classes from command? At that point, they're not even really doing anything. Quality school. Yeah, no, for real, like, that's crazy. No, like, got fired mid-semester. No, he sucked though. Like, he actually did suck. Like, no diss to the guy, but he did not want to teach that class. He would cancel class 10 minutes before lecture, which for people who commute, I used to commute back in the day, but not anymore back in the day. But when I used to commute, that would have pissed me off, bro, because like sometimes it's like an hour drive for people, and he's canceling class like 10 minutes beforehand, and he would cancel class pretty damn often. What class did he teach? Data structures and algorithms. But it's like the junior level. It's like the junior level one, because you have like a data structures class in sophomore, but then you have DSA junior year, I think it was. So, but he really loves to teach game development classes. That's his passion. That's what he likes to do, I think. Because I remember syllabus day, he was very big on that. So, all power to him, but he sucked, bro. The data structures. Class often. Cancel class so often. Like, incredibly often. What's up, Junes? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing a good night. I'm ranting about my awful instructor who got fired mid-semester. And so, therefore, we didn't have to do a final project. We still have, like, an exam that we're gonna do, but, you know. Everybody check my code. It's only a menu system and game loop, but it might give you some ideas. I couldn't help myself after talking to you yesterday about it. No, I mean, absolutely, for sure. Where do I check it? Do you have my GitHub? So I can, like, follow back or something like that? Or just wherever you want to show me the code, I guess. Unless you forked it, in which that case I can view that. No, I guess not. But yeah, it's crazy how instructors can really make or break a class, especially DSA. Like, for an instructor to, like, do that, you know what I mean? Can you see that link? I don't think it's showing. Well, good night and good luck with your commands. Thank you, Apple. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I can't see the link. Maybe it's not sending. I think Nightbot automatically bans links or something. It might. Let's see, Nightbot is my biggest op. Chat moderation, links. Yes, it does do that. So I bet if you resend it now, it'll probably be okay. Yeah, so you can go to resend that. It's probably all right. The structure is one of the harder classes, so teacher calling out often is going to make it much harder. For real. And he basically just had like the TA doing all the classes. When he would call out, most of the time, or when he would cancel classes, most of the time the TA would host a Zoom. I never went to them, but the TA would host a Zoom. And I feel bad for that TA, bro, because that TA was basically doing all of the work. And even so, even when we would go to class, sometimes he wouldn't even be there. It would just be the TA. Which is like, okay, what are you a professor for at the end of the day? Like, come on now. I understand maybe if your passion is this, but I'm paying like thousands of dollars to learn this material. Like, come on. Try to give somewhat of a fuck. Like, you know, it's... Alright, we need to figure out what the fuck we want to do here. I feel like... Can't we just have like... Ooh, but that sounds kind of weird. What if we just had like a file that just listed a bunch of functions? Just had a bunch of functions. Poor TA, dude. Oh, I feel bad for him. He was a really good TA though. He did his best. He did his best. What I'm thinking is, why don't we just have like a list of functions? I mean, I know we can probably do something better, but for the sake of simplicity, I don't know, just like, oh, if you have Discord, I can give you my Discord. You can send it. If you want me to send the Discord, hold on. If you wanna send it to that Discord, then I got you, and I'll look at it. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is we just do like I mean, I don't know. I'm hesitant only because it seems not good. Like, it seems like that probably wouldn't be the best practice. You know what I mean? I don't know. Don't know. I don't know. Like, because if we were gonna do it right, let me just, for the sake of just writing something right now. Right. We would just simply have a function void fight command, basically, and it would take in the party pointer parameter. I wonder also though, I use friend. Alright, bet. I'll add you back. I wonder how this would work though. Because now that I think about the whole menu thing, how would that even exactly work though? Like, if we need to pass in something. If we need to pass in, like, there's gotta be a better way of doing this. There just has to be some other way that exists. You could do a switch statement on an enumeration, execute a different function depending on the value. It's basically overriding places. Did you ever make a Discord channel community? I remember you talking about you should. Yes, I have not. Or, I don't know why I said yes, but I have not. I do remember saying that and I totally forgot. Yeah, I watched your vlog from yesterday. Did you end up implementing the base menu class thing? Currently still working on that. Good to see you, by the way. Currently still working on that. I'm trying not to mess it up. Like, I'm trying not to do something that I'll end up regretting, I guess. What we're doing is we're kind of refactoring the way that we're gonna do it, basically. We're gonna make like an entire menu system, right? And so that's kind of what we're trying to do right now, is we're trying to make basically a menu system. So but yeah, I do need to make that Discord server, don't I? That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Because I got the coolest people who come in my chat. So yeah, because I'm trying to think also, like, I don't really know how this would work in terms of like executing it. Or I guess you would pop it, but it's like, how would the function know to pop? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Your automod is too good. What happened? That's what you said. You seemed to read info from a source that a guy named Night Owl sent you. Can you post a link to that source? What was it? Good, I need to learn that too. For sure. Was it regarding, Night Owl's here, I think, still. But was it regarding, oh, shit, what was it? It's like a menu system. I can check my history, actually. Let me do that. Is my auto mod blocking stuff? Oh, excuse me. Command system. Are you talking about command system menu C++ implementation? I guess you could also be talking about assert macro. Those are both things that I did not learn or did not know about. We could do it this way. We could do it like show menu, get choice, but this is very similar to what we were doing initially. This is very similar to that, I think. Regarding the base class menu technique. Yeah, okay, I got you. It's a commonly used technique in game dev, but I couldn't find a solid source of info about it. What I said, probably command design pattern. Yeah, it was something regarding that. I'm kind of looking at it right now. This is what I saw. I can put it in chat. Good old Stack Overflow, but I feel like there's there's probably a better source for it. But it's just blocking URL, which is probably what you want anyway. I can't Discord DM you because of Discord settings. Oh, okay. Let me hold on. In that case, I'll go ahead and. All right, there we go. Now try it. All right, sorry about that. Here's the source that I looked at. We can look at it for a little bit. Is there a dark mode in Stack Overflow? I don't want to blind you guys. Fuck it. Brace your eyes. Oh good, I think I sent it to you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Flashbang. Alright. So this is kind of what I looked at. I also looked at kind of just the basic AI generation thing. These things are really cool sometimes, but sometimes they give you like false info. It's impossible to center div in dark mode. Brother, what? Got some front end jokes, do you? But this was very similar to, right? So you would store a command, or you would get a vector of commands, right? Oh, this is using Lambda. Lambda for exit. I need to learn about Lambda, dude. That seems like that would be the fucking solve right now. Hey, I don't know. But I also saw another version of doing it, like, because you don't have to do it like this. You could do it, this is, I think, the one that I kind of looked at, or a similar one to what I looked at. Right? Commands like these. But, I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, maybe I should learn about lambdas before I implement fucking anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Oh, this one uses a map. That's interesting. Switch case statement. See, I was using a switch case statement initially. Here, I'll show you guys. This is what I was doing at one point. We had the combat loop, and well, okay, it's not here anymore. Where's the switch case statement? I mean, this is a switch case statement, but it wasn't the main one. I can't remember. Is it in the game loop? Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. This is a menu that I did with the game loop, but it's very one-dimensional, if that makes sense. Like, it's very simple, very simplistic. I made this like when I first made this project, so it's clearly, you know, it's clearly lacking the complexity that would be needed for. Mr. O Kanye, straight from the go Kanye. I hate the new Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye, chop up the beats Kanye. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. What about, hold on, wait. Lambda, what if I look that up? Oh, it's more libraries, it looks like. Huh. I don't know. I can't fucking decide how I want to do this. I'll be honest. We're really looking at a mix of different things. Yeah. Had too many beers, bruh. I feel you. That's one of the best flows. Like, if I'm working on something fun. And you just have, like, I don't know. You're a little impaired, you know what I mean? Makes it more fun. Want to be able to define a menu in a very short amount of code. Reduce. Yeah, exactly. See, that's kind of what I'm worried about. Like, I don't want a list of just different command functions, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So, I think I'm going to look into that. I can't stream for too long tonight. I am gonna have to go here in a second, but one thing I beer flow state. One thing I did want to say firstly is I'm very appreciative of you guys. I was thinking that literally today when I was at school. Like, you guys are really cool, and you know, I really appreciate you guys supporting me and, you know, like just helping me out as well and all that kind of stuff. Like, I genuinely look forward to coming home and doing this. So just thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for, you know, I guess helping me out and stuff like that. Very busy week, so I can't really stream too much this week, unfortunately, but I will try to stream like maybe for like an hour or so tomorrow. And then same thing for finals week. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, you know. Games are always chill. Usually have them running on my second monitor while I do school, work, play games. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Check out the repo I sent you on Discord. It might give you some ideas, even though it's shit. It'll definitely give me ideas. I'll definitely check it out, bro. I need to... Maybe what I'll do is tomorrow I should have time. I should have time tomorrow, between classes, to check it out and kind of see what ideas you got flowing. So, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna schedule a stream for tomorrow around the same time, 9 p.m. Central. I know it's like 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. if you're in Sydney. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta get up super early, so I just wanted to come on and do a little bit of something, but we didn't really do too much. So maybe either next stream we can maybe look more into the Lambda implementation, or we can explore something else. I don't know. Seems like the way to go. Yeah, I really want to look more forward into that, like, you know what I mean, before I implement anything. So anyways, thanks Bloom, thanks Astif, man. Night Owl, Rye, all you guys. Appreciate you guys coming in. You guys have a good night. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.